Okay, you damn game. It's been like 10 days for me since I last played the game. At least one patch has come out since then, because there was an update when I turned on GOG today. Please work. If it doesn't work, I'll just have to pick the other choice or something.
Found itself the envoy as the fight.
Attack!
His Excellency.
It sucked because I was constantly jonesing to play this game, but I was like, but the thing was broken. At this point, I'll just give up and pick the other choice and be like, well, there goes that roleplay. If this doesn't work out. I gotta remember what my strategy was.
This is savagery! Barbers! To attack an emissary!
Right, I need to defeat him. His armor is equal to all of their armors. And I also have to use my leader's ability, which is a weird requirement, but okay. But yeah, my goal is to defeat him, and I have one turn, which means I have to do it with just my hand, which is not so easy. I did not get the opportunity to switch out my hand, right, because it's a fixed hand, right? So you play the top blitz for my deck. You give somebody extra charge. Damage all enemies in a unit, but yeah. But this unit's armor amount. So I need to play you first and start spamming a bunch of dudes everywhere, basically. You are not the version. You're not the version that gets the bonus damage whenever I use my ability, unfortunately. But yeah, you can choose what's on top of the deck, so I can make sure it's a specific ability. And I'm gonna want it to be a pikeman, because then I can summon a bunch of pikemen to the armor guy's row. That was the strategy. Okay, so first Wagenburg. Now work. It worked this time, at least. Alright. Regiment guy.
Left, right, left, right.
Was that icon? That icon looks different, doesn't it? Am I imagining that? I could be imagining that. And turn. I think that's their charge. I think their charge is now a giant green icon that actually looks not amazing.
Pays late. Again.
Hee 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 hee. This can't target bosses. You're not a boss, right? Wouldn't it say boss on you? I think so. I'm probably gonna want to use it on you to give somebody else another charge or something, right? Maybe. I don't know. I think it might be time to do the attack, unless I want to put one more down. If I put one more down, well, he'll attack in that moment is the problem. I don't necessarily want him to do that, but I can keep calling archers. You know, if I use the decoy, I can call the archer back even. I think I want it to go now.
My lady, your majesty, you must stop this!
No, I don't have to stop it. I really don't, as it turns out. Don't think I'm quite ready. We're gonna hit the card count, right? What's the card limit? Is it 8 or 10? I think it might be 8 for a row. So I want to leave the opportunity open for an archer to be played there. So let's just play you here to give him back the ability to do it again.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Oh, I forgot that it just works on everybody. Kind of regret that now. It's wasteful to attack him. I mean, I've already done the click. I might as well do it, I guess. That limits one of them. And now I can go again. Now he'll be down to 6 armor and 4 health, so 10 damage will kill him. That's pretty good. So to be clear, oh, I can play one more on that row, which means he'll do a decent chunk of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He'll survive by 1 health, which is fine, ultimately. Victory. Wait, that was... Did I do enough damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't he have 6 armor and 4 health? I guess... I don't know. I guess I got a number wrong.
The envoy's escort crumbled beneath the onslaught of Meve's Lyrians, who grabbed the emissary and brought him before their queen. Robes torn and head blooded, he no longer exuded imperial pride.
Your Grace, what would you have us do with this pompous arse?
Order Reynard to kill the envoy, or command your men to clasp the envoy in irons. Irons is fun.
I want him shackled in iron collar and manacles. To the capital we shall take him, and in the castle dungeon he shall taste of northern hospitality.
The envoy's jaw opened, but no sound, no protest came forth. The queen's irate stare drilling into him, he simply swallowed audibly. Treherne var Fetifir, usually silver-tongued, remained utterly silent the rest of the way to the capital.
Yes. Well, that was spiteful and fun. And they must have patched it or something, or whatever was causing it went away somehow. I don't know. I'm vaguely gun-shy all of a sudden about the end turn button working or not, but it seems to work from here on out, so let's just hope the game's fixed now. How do get to place, want, have, chest? You must be able to go around from behind entirely. The Nilfgaardian Ultimatum from Duke Adol Eapde, Grand Chancellor, Commander of Army Group East, to Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia. I, General Ardal Eapde, these names are impossible for me, demand the immediate and unconditional surrender of Lyria and Rivia, elsewise I will burn down every city, town, village, and temple, place all your subjects in chains, and your armed men, defeated and captured, will hang along the roadsides as a warning to all others in the barbarous north. Deliver your reply in writing to Treherne van Fetifir within 1 day of receiving this ultimatum. Deliver your reply in writing. How about in blood? How about in blood? You're not ready. You're not actually ready to build anything. Oops. Right, this screen. No, you say something. Oh, it's just the... And we can do this. Enables you to create support units in the command tent, the crushing trap, the war wagon, the forager. So we can afford that. And we can also almost get that. More trinkets is certainly tempting. Just more tricks up my sleeve. Which one do I want first? I can afford this now. Or I can wait for... 130 gold to come in. Which might be even the next thing I pick up. They'll be able to create more war wagons if I want them. Otherwise, there's crushing traps. Set the power of each unit in this row to the average of all... It is a spying one, so it goes to the enemy team. Set the power of each unit in this row to the average of all the units' power, then destroy self. So it doesn't cause damage necessarily or much net change to the enemy's power. The main thing it does is it just makes so there aren't any particularly weak or strong enemies. But if they're all forced to have the same power level, that does have utility at times, because there are certain things that will attack people, either the strongest or the weakest, and if there's a tie, it kills all the ones that are tied. So if you make all of the enemies in that row tie, then that's a good mix. I don't remember if I have that card yet, though, or if that's even the right deck. I've just encountered it in this game. Destroy the unit to the right and boost self by power. If it's an artifact, boost self by the current power instead. Ooh. So if you mix it with an artifact, it just makes the Forager twice as strong. Huh. And it's already an 8, which is not weak. That's interesting. The main issue I have with two of these things is that Crushing Trap and Forager don't change the net amount of power. It just reorganizes who has the power. I think I'm after this one. Yeah, just gotta get a little bit more gold, which could happen any moment now. I didn't have great feelings about the idea of ordering him to execute the envoy. Just kind of a feeling of like, oh, he doesn't need that. He doesn't need that. New markers have been added. Oh, those two. A point of interest and another puzzle. They just plop right onto the map with no fanfare or description, huh? New fast travel. They're really frequently located. Yeah. My lady, the Toilers, formerly under Lord Clayton's service, wish to join your army. In a few hours, I can teach them which end of the spade to point at the enemy. It's simply a matter of coin. To lose a bit of gold to gain a bunch of armor or move on elsewhere. I'm not really actively building cards, which as far as I know is what the people are for. So I don't think I need it right now, but it'll stay here. Mainly just means that in the future, if I just need to switch around certain resources, there's a bunch of spots around the map left over that I haven't used yet. Huh. This path is not supposed to be here. Ooh, a bit more gold. Not enough, but it's there. Damn, somebody just did not believe in following where the actual paths were. Oh, that place is on fire. That doesn't bode well for anyone. I can't use this door, can I? Nah. Oh yeah, this place is a mess. Oh, hey. It's like somebody ransacked the area but didn't want any of the actual stuff in the area. Which means it might have been more of a spiteful move. So I'm over here. There's a bit area left over here. Let's go through the wall first. I'll go out the front gate on the way back, since this looks like it's more of a dead end. I do like that the standard appearance of a scarecrow in this game is the exact appearance they had for the training dummy card. Stray's Bomber, hey! In the Gwent multiplayer card game. Yeah, evidently none of the gold chests actually affect this playthrough. They're all for the other game. Which I did a little let's try of, I did a one-off of that. It's a lot to parse and kind of a long tutorial. They were nice enough to have it voiced with the voice actors of Dandelion and Geralt though, which was nice. You can't go anywhere here. This is it. That's it. That's all that's here. Is just the gold chest. Where was that? Oh, I just came through here. So right above me is where the big fight happened earlier. Okay. There we go. I can now equip 3 trinkets. And there's straight up no other things to buy besides the workshop too, because all the stuff's restricted probably until later story chapters or something. If I'm capping out, it's probably not that much of a choice overall. Alright, we need a 3rd trinket. So I've got the horn, which boosts all allies by 2 and damage enemies by 2. Not bad for just reorganizing the power late in the round when there's hopefully a bunch of units on the board. Decoy, useful, lets you replay a card. That hasn't been destroyed yet. So boost the lowest ally by the power of the highest ally, or boost by 10. This one takes some setup. It takes some setup, but granted, with the power that I have, to boost the power of units, it's often good. I think I switched to the offensive one though. Damage enemy unit and all other enemies with the same power by 4, then trigger all allies' loyal abilities. Yeah. So I'm currently trying the let's attack the enemy one. So going with the boost is probably going to be a good idea. There we go. I guess that, if I had reviewed that, that might have influenced my choice earlier. Because yeah, I do have this new ability that specifically attacks everybody that has the shared power. So if I can make everybody on an entire side of the field all tie, then that's super useful, obviously. It's cool. It'll be the next thing I get. Just gotta stock up on that gold again. Which means looking for green ribbons mostly. They've barricaded this passageway. It's almost like it's some kind of boundary of the game world. Oh, that's Nilfgaard. That's Nilfgaard down there. That's the wrong button. Meant to go to the map. Battle. Oh, my next objective is way up there, so this is an unrelated Nilfgaard battle. Shrine. Do I need morale? No, our morale's good. Is that just what the shrine looks like? It looks like the Wanderer or whatever he's called from Diablo 2. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, what is that? But I think that's just a statue, not a person. Let's go fuck up some Nilfgaardians. They're a bunch of pricks. Can I pick this up? Nope. Oh, here we go. Foragers. Foraging units followed in the wake of the Nilfgaardian army's core force, emptying granaries, stealing horses, and looting valuables. While fracturing and scattering these units was not vital to Meve's efforts to repel the invaders, she had no intention of allowing them to strip her realm bare. This is gonna be a proper 3-round battle. I've almost forgotten how to do these. I mean, I like most of my deck. Ooh. I don't know if I want multiple Wagenbergs in my hand, though. I mean, with you, I could call in one of the units that spams more dudes, so if I had both of these down and then the other ones, you could start adding up a lot of damage. I feel like it's just a bit much, though. I do have a lot of number of units in row benefit cards, though. These guys have my loyalty. Am I thinking of Scoia'tael? I'm like, what am I thinking right now? Let's get rid of a Wagenberg. Huh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't have control over what they'll draw. Could be interesting. Let's not emphasize those. Ooh. Now those mixed together, that guy, then that guy, then that guy. A bunch of damage. I'll try that. They let you redraw so many.
Orders? No?
So the thing to remember in this game is that the way they changed things a bit is that you have this big ol' hand, then every round you draw 3 cards. So I need to spend at least 3 cards, even if I find myself invested in the idea of throwing the round or something. I need to make sure I spend at least 3 of these, otherwise I'm just throwing away my deck. Nilfgaardian Captain, damage an enemy by the number of your allied units. Oh shit. Damn. Sons of noble houses born in the city of the Golden Towers form the elite backbone of the Imperial Army. So the more units he has, the more damage he can do to anyone he targets, basically. Damn. Whereas I'm doing the one where I attack everybody that's tied damage. Recruit. After 2 allies appear, boost self by 6 and gain resilience. Resilience allows the card to remain on the board at round end and restores it to base power if boosted. Oh shit. So if this thing stays alive when 2 units have been played, then it will last until it'll stay around until next turn. Let's not kill it. His is not to reason why. His is but to peel one damned spud after another. Aw. Poor recruit. Then no one cares about you. But apparently if other people show up around you, you gain confidence or something. Right, this is the thing that just makes my... Because they went first, this just makes it so that my cooldown is quicker. That whole... No, wait, no, this is not that. This is not the turn advantages, this is my relic. That just makes my cooldown faster, but I can also move it back and forth, leading to weird effects. So I'll probably try to stack that. Yeah. Start with Wagenberg. It's already got 1 armor up. Are you scared? It is. All I need is the same power by 4. It doesn't. I can do it every other turn. I should probably spam it. I'll be able to use it often enough that I should really be peppering them with it.
Must be an important lesson in this. But what?
Okay, so he's gonna start using a lot of those guys. How'd you just attack? Oh, you attacked me by 2 with this guy. So he used his ability. And he took out, yeah, 1 armor, 1 health. That's not great for me. It's not nice. They're also staying off of the same rows, so I can't really do shared damage against them. These are the ones that, yeah. Them dying is great news. Can I attack myself? Ooh, you can. It's actually pretty funny. So I would have 6 and they would be basically dead. That is interesting. Doesn't sound like the best plan, but it's kind of amusing. What a weird move. It's just that I clearly take the most damage. It's an idea that's fun. Yeah, I would like them to stack more than 1 unit on the same row before I do that again. Are you saying I have a 3-turn cooldown? Oh, the offensive one is a longer cooldown. I might change my mind then about that. Shit. So it must... It has a super long cooldown. I didn't consider that when I chose it, I don't think. You made him how strong? Maybe I should have blown them all up. After 1 turn, on turn start, summon a copy of this unit from the deck. Did you not? It's the Magna Division. I know the Emperor defends all his lands, but a garrison in this blasted waste is like a chastity belt on a grave hag. And the Alba Spearman. Deploy. Play a random unit from your deck and boost it by 2. Shit. So he played this card, which isn't that strong, but it randomly selected a card that will also spawn an additional unit. Death and Glory. Meanwhile, you fucks have resilience now? Yep. Okay. So these guys have powers of 8 and 10, and they're going to stick around next turn. Thanks. I could pass, but then they'll just survive the next round, so that just puts me in a worse spot, ultimately. That would kill the one unit, at least weakening his power when he gets a chance to use it again. I should focus on the front row just because they have more I can damage, I suppose. Something to work with. You never actually attack.
Give me a time.
This should be 6 damage, so let's stop you from duplicating. There we go. I'll send both of you down, and next turn I can play this guy so that these two will both go down again, and then he can fire yet again for another 3 damage. Yeah, I should have saved her power, now that I know that it has a way longer cooldown. Did you really just summon the same thing again? Of course you did. Chipping away. Man, they're just using everything they have. Well, there goes him. They're down by 3. They have a hand of 5, I have a hand of 6. I'll be in a pretty strong position if I stop without playing any more cards. Because they'll have to do at least one more thing to continue. But these dudes will still be alive next turn, putting me in a bad spot. Although they might pass early. Impera Enforcers. Every turn on turn start, boost adjacent units by 1 if this unit has armor. Ooh, shit. Members of this Emperor's and Fanatic Bodyguard fight to the bitter end. So if you have armor, the adjacent people get +1. That'll take him to 31. So he still won't be winning, so he'll have to play another card, except there's you. Nope. He's gonna summon a copy of himself. Wow. After 1 turn on turn start, summon a copy of yourself. So if he has a bunch of these in his deck, it'll just keep playing more of them. Which seems crazy. It just loops forever. Except for the fact that there's like a power limit on your deck, that one resource count. So that's probably the primary balance that it has. Otherwise this thing's just gonna keep expanding. That's a difficult thing to strike a balance against. I might go 1 card deeper. I might go with the Horn. Gives me +12 and him -14, making it considerably harder for him to win. Then I might pass just to see him kind of struggle to figure out how to win at that point. not quite as effective as I was thinking, because of course his armored units just lose armor, which doesn't affect the number as much. It's something though. It's tempting to attack them because there's two people that are tied at 6 power. And also triggered the loyalty effect. There we go. Alright, let's see if you can catch up or if you're just gonna pass. He passed. Alright. I was kind of hoping he'd still try to win. But he's not going to. Alright, I win the round, but now I've invested more than I kind of wanted to. So let's see if I can make this work. They gave me a Wagenburg. Again. Regiment drummers aren't awful. It's 8 health overall, 5 power, 3 armor, and it can summon an additional unit from the deck. Which just means playing a ton of units. It's good if I want to like over-invest on this round and try to defeat them. I will not be able to use Loyal for a while. So you won't be very strong. I just used it. Let's replace you. A medic. That's a bit more interesting. It's a bit more interesting. I'll give this a go. Yeah. Oh, the light infantry are in here too. That's a little weird. It's a little bit of a bummer. So you have a hand of 8, I have a hand of 8. You just that was the whole round up until now? Yeah. So he hasn't played anything yet. Has he? I'm a little confused. Yeah, he passed, then I passed. And there's nothing happening yet in this round? Why are these guys? Oh, they always have resilience. Shit. They're not very strong, but they do have resilience. Meaning I got a bit of a gap to make up before it even counts for much. Let's start with the medic. I don't think I'm gonna... I think I might try to throw this around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. This might be a little silly, but I might use the medic, summon somebody from the graveyard, then decoy the medic back. And then just have them deal with something from the graveyard.
Tell me you jest.
No. No.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
That's about the worst it could be. Still, he has the advantage. If I'm lucky, he might be dumb enough to pass. No, he can't. He can't. No, he can't pass because he's already winning, right? It's kind of funny that their ability is just to move around. The Black Infantry Arbalist. Damage an enemy by 2. They can just do that when they want to, huh? Whenever an ally appears, gain 1 charge. Oh, they can do that a lot then. I am for the knees, always. So every time another unit's played, they can then shoot again for 2. Which, if the night infantry is the only thing left, then that'll attack one of their units. Do they have a range? No. Of course you would draw the worst unit of this entire list, basically. The freaking light infantry. Alright. Are you gonna... Is he actually gonna shoot? You gonna shoot? You actually shot him. Alright. Oh. Of course I would shoot the least interesting thing to shoot. I guess at least it won't be around next turn. Not a great situation. I would like you to go away, though. I think I'm gonna pass. He'll lose those 2 cards at the very least, and he has a hand size disadvantage. Can I actually take advantage of it, though? Who are those guys? What's my cooldown? It doesn't show my cooldown. Oh, part of the reason I want to hide my cards is see information like that. I want to know how soon I can boost these guys, for example. This is not bad. I think I can work with this. Start with the Wagenburg and then start spamming units. And hopefully the Wagenburg survives. I use the Fortitude tonic on it to make it sure that it survives. Although if they keep hitting it, its armor will go away, which means it doesn't serve a lot of purpose at that point. Okay, I don't think I understand a mechanic. What happened to all of his units? Does resilience only work for 1 round? It doesn't really say that. It's kind of unuseful in its description. It just says that it allows the card to remain on the board at round end, then restores it to base power if boosted. That just means that if it gained bonuses, they go away. Oh. But it gets resilience from a boost. Boost self by 6 and gain resilience, which probably is why it lost its resilience. Didn't he have one more of those 1 health guys left though? No, that might have no. That got shot, right? So he's a lot of units. He doesn't start this. He starts with a hand size disadvantage, not a big one, but a little bit of one, while also not having any board presence. So yeah, skipping out on and making them all just disappear may have been my best chance. We'll see. Yeah, let's not use my ability yet. I need those 2 down for their loyalty bonuses.
154.
Rude. Let's start going for the larger bonuses. Ooh. That's a bummer. If I knew that was going to happen, I would have definitely not just done it just now. He recharges everyone's charges, which doesn't matter right now. Damn it. That would have been nice to be ready for, huh?
Choice.
They get a lot of bonuses. if I try to place all of these and these two, I'll have more chances to use my special ability. I should just use it now, honestly. Yeah. I think I'm gonna start building putting these guys down to build up additional dudes. Would have been better earlier when there was actually somebody sharing the same number. And now they're even all armored, so it's not even a great thing to use in general. This at least gives him one fewer unit to use his ability with.
Left, right.
He's building up power. Feels like Nilfgaard's changed a lot. I could be remembering wrongly, but wow. Alright, so much for me getting that effect. I remember Nilfgaard as being more of a spy-oriented deck, but I could be wrong. Oh, hey. Well, that's very useful, thank you. Yeah. That's something I can work with.
Willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
This should be worth a decent chunk of damage. Let's go for that asshole. There we go. And they're trying to kill me at this point. I should just go for the attack. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to build up a big momentum attack. But I can do that. Despite all the boosting I've done on that guy, they're just trying very hard to kill it.
Off to the front yet again.
I think I need to go back to the other row.
Again and again and again.
Because I want more room for archery in the front row. I guess arbalisty? Ooh. Ooh. Copies of adjacent units from my deck. My other Wagenburg is in the graveyard right now, so I can't get one of those. I think I have all the drummers. There might be another Scytheman. 1, 2, 3, so it'd be 2 more I could play. There's probably another Arbalist somewhere too. Medic's tempting, but I can't get another Wagenburg because I think the last one's already in the deck. But that would let me draw more units there. I think I'll try here.
Time I taught you some respect.
So, Arbalist shot. I don't have to start building up another row at this rate. I kinda need you to stop, don't I? Yeah, now we're down to the back row.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
So this guy at least has no more armor, so he won't be boosting people, but he will still, so that's not great for me. But now I'll have so many Scythmen on the board that it'll be really hard for them to compete with the amount of damage that I'll be able to do. Ooh, 6/6 or 8/8. I'll be able to multi-target. 3 10s. You're all gonna take damage. Ow, would you just? Ow, damn. You guys can attack a lot.
Should've listened to me, old lady.
I should take the advantage while it's here, right? There's 4 10s. Yes. You're gonna have a little trouble keeping up with me now. Come on. What do you got? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the cap on one row. Kind of an easy, kind of a hard number to remember. 9 is a weird number to stop on. Probably because odd. These guys are not going to do a lot of damage, which is unfortunate. I don't have a lot of tricks left. I pretty much just need to play what's left and go for whatever damage I can do. I'm gonna do 4 damage to someone. He's passed, so he's not gonna do any more attacks with the Arbalist. He's not gonna do any more actions left at all, so I should really just hit anything that's squishy, right? And then he doesn't have any more effects to trigger. So I've basically already won. Not by as big of a margin as I'd like, though. That was not easy. We got him, though. There wasn't even like much of an intro to that. Is there going to be dialogue afterwards? They're just dead now. It's Nilfgaard. They don't need story. Just kill them. From Ardel Ebday, Grand Chancellor, to Commander of Army Group East, to Colonel Eowyn Ver Blewid. Your priority is the capture of Dravograd. Seizing this city in the war's first days grants additional clout behind our allies in their negotiations with the Lyrian nobility. You needn't lose peace of mind over Queen Meve. According to our report, she's just crossing the border with an insignificant military force. She poses you no threat. Whoops! Boy, did you die really bad because of that bad intel. Admittedly, they had some goddamn soldiers. That was not a quick and easy fight.